Welcome back, everyone, to the best podcast in New York. This episode of the Assassin Cast is for the week of April 23rd. I'm Jeremy Malaspina, accompanied by the one and only Dan McCarthy. And
Good.
we got coming up, we got some shit. We're going to talk Avengers Infinity War hitting 250 billion, not million, billion.
No, million.
No, it's billion. I'm pretty sure it's billion. All right. Well,
No.
Dan might correct me on that. We also have, we're going to talk next Mission Impossible called The Fallout. Is the franchise dead? We're going to be talking about that.
Not soon enough.
Yeah. We're also going to be talking the Predator reboot, which is semi-interesting. I mean, it's interesting enough to make the topic list, and that's probably for one reason I'll bring up later. And we also have the worst topic on the list, which is the last topic in the movie topics, which is Spider-Man, the animated movie. And that is coming directly from Sony. So we're going to be talking about that in depth today. Later on in gaming, we're going to be talking about, this one cracked me up, 14-year-old kid gets sued by Epic Games for cheating.
It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go in on that. We also talk Shadow of the Tomb Raider release and their special edition content. Also, we got coming up Korean and Australians leak for the next Hitman installment. We actually got to hear what it's going to be called. And we'll also talk about the leak because that's actually the second leak within the last three podcasts of games that aren't supposed to be talked about yet. So we're going to talk about the leak. And then to finish up the gaming section, we have the Nintendo announcement. Their big ambitions for the Virtual Console on the Nintendo Switch. So we'll explain what that is, and we're going to discuss why it's not out yet, or, well, maybe our theory of why it's not out yet. So before we get started, let's make a little announcement real quick. We'll give a shout out to Morgan Hines from Potable. I was speaking with her, and she actually got our podcast on Potable. So we are now on YouTube, Potable, and Podbean. Thank you, Morgan. So we definitely appreciate it. And another announcement, we are going global. We have some new fans out in Italy, so ciao. How you doing out there? I won't go too much in depth in my Italiana. It's not the best at the moment. So, what's going on, guys, out there in Italy? We appreciate the support. So, any news in your life, Dan?
No, just that I'm the only one on this podcast that's actually seen Infinity Wars.
Oh my God!
So
Yeah.
Don't worry when we talk about that, guys. No spoilers in this episode.
No.
We gotta give Jeremy there a chance,
Exactly. No spoilers for me yet. We were supposed to go together, but Dan had a nice little day off today. Beat me to the punch.
A
So.
little matinee. They're always the best.
Yeah.
Little bastard kids yelling.
Oh man.
Like, you know what I can't stand? Off topic. The fuck are people clapping during a movie for?
I don't know.
Is this like a new phenomenon? Because they're clapping when people come on. Let me explain something to everybody out there that watches these movies and goes. They can't hear you.
Oh my God.
Don't sit there and clap from. This isn't Broadway.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck, man?
Exactly.
It's incredible, but let's rant over.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. There should be no reason why you're clapping during the movie. But I can understand people's excitement. This has been a movie that's been built up over 10 years.
Agreed.
So for the fact that they're clapping, I mean, come on, anybody
saw it too, man. They don't need to clap. All they got to do is show the money they made.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I could have sworn, like you said, I think it's 250 million is what they grossed in their opening domestic, and then it was 680 million globally is what they pulled in on their opening weekend.
That's interesting.
Yeah, billion's a lot, man.
I'm pretty sure.
There's a movie that's ever grossed $1 billion.
No, there definitely has been.
No, I know, but that takes weeks.
Yeah, that's true. But this was a big opener, and you know what? I
agree. It was packed.
Before we even started this podcast, I just saw an article on my way home on the train that Disney has 9 out of the top 10 grossing films. right now since they acquired Marvel.
Yeah,
You
small
know,
monopoly.
it's crazy. They are the monopoly. You know, you got Mickey Mouse with the fucking bat to people's heads. He's
Yeah,
coming
he's
for
looking like
you.
Sony. Yeah, Sony's the only other one that's trying, but they can't keep
Yeah.
up.
Well,
Does
you know.
Sony own DC?
No, that's WB.
WB and Warner Brothers. That's right.
Forget it.
That's
I don't
another
even want
one.
to go into how terrible they're dragging that fucking franchise through the
Yeah.
mud.
But like you
But
said, you can go into it. Infinity Wars, big hype this weekend, huge
that's
box office, and I feel sorry for any movie that even attempted to fucking have an opening weekend
oh
with this
yeah, absolutely
because they got
not.
destroyed.
Absolutely.
I think I
And
looked, and when they showed the opening, it was like 13 mil was the next closest movie. It was like
wow.
250 and then 13 mil. They got trumped.
Oh my god, that's crazy. I mean, I would
Yeah.
feel bad. That's why what's her face, Amy Schumer. You
Yeah,
know,
we were
that's
talking
why
about that.
she was like, "No fucking way am I putting out a movie right
I think that
now."
was her movie that got just destroyed.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, I think she opted for
Wow.
the week before. I think
Yeah,
that's
it
what
fucking
it was.
sucks anyway.
Yeah, who's gonna watch that anyway? And she's lucky she got 13 million. Shit. Well, anyway, since we already segue into this topic, Infinity War hit, I think, 250 million. I thought I saw a couple extra zeros. I could be mistaken. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was 250 million. That might just be a discrepancy on my behalf. But that's a lot. That is
Yeah.
good money for opening fucking day. They really fucking. And you know what? You went to see it without giving spoilers or a review because that's coming this coming podcast. The next podcast we do, we're gonna do a review on Infinity War. So, which we probably won't have as many movie topics because we're going into depth. Maybe even hit some people with some spoilers, but we'll see. But you know, judging from when you went, you said it was kind of dead for the matinee.
Well, yeah. Well, I saw a matinee on a Monday morning, so
Exactly. But I mean, for them to gross that kind of money going into this is like we already knew it was gonna do big numbers.
we couldn't get anything though. I told you.
I
I was
know.
looking starting Saturday. I saw nothing Saturday, nothing Sunday. Like, I mean, I could have gone and gotten seats, but like, I was trying to look to see what one of my brothers and maybe my niece and my nephew. But we'd have to all split up and sit across all over the fucking place,
I know.
or you know what I mean? You'd
It's
end
not
up
worth it.
what's it called? Or you'd just be in the front row.
Exactly.
I mean, granted, nowadays these like, I don't know, it was pretty ridiculous. Those seats
Oh yeah.
just reclining back. It was like I was laying down in bed. It was pretty amazing.
Well, that's the whole
I
thing.
gotta
They're
be
trying to
honest.
make the movie experience better for you to go
Yeah.
because at this point in
Less
time,
people too in the theater. It looked like
well,
like less seats available because you know what I mean. All this extra room they give you,
yeah.
but still crazy though. They charge so much. It's kind of ridiculous. But
I mean, that's just how it's going to be because they're
all I
trying to
know is I don't get
compete.
patted down, so I had drinks and shit in my pocket.
Yeah, I mean that's the way
Nothing's
to
better
do
than whooping
it.
out Taco Bell in the middle of a fucking movie.
Hell, I would have done the same shit. So, Dan, you said the movie was about 2.5 hours, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's like two. I think I'd have to look exactly, but it felt like it was like 218. But they ran longer coming attractions. They probably did like 9 coming attractions because they knew everybody was there. And then
Right.
obviously this isn't a spoiler for anybody. There obviously with Marvel there is a credit scene, but they
Oh.
didn't do it mid credit either. Those pieces of shit.
Oh, so
They
they
did
made you
post
wait.
credits.
Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
Shit.
It was
Shit.
post credits.
Well, that's good for the people that are going to see the Marvel,
Mm.
the Infinity War. You know, stay tuned for after the credits because you know some schmucks are gonna walk right the fuck out before.
Nobody
well,
moved.
You
Not
know.
gonna lie. I mean, it was probably half full because it
Yeah.
wasn't like it was. I say dead just because you couldn't get any other seats, but
Yeah.
nobody moved. Nobody
Well,
put their seats down. Everybody
Exactly.
knew.
Everybody knew it
Now
was
you
coming.
know,
Come on.
Marvel. That's their thing now.
Yeah, I mean, we've been waiting 10 years for this movie, so.
Yeah. Like I said, it was good. I think anybody that goes now, you guys will really enjoy it. So if you haven't seen it yet, get out there.
Yeah,
Jeremy.
absolutely. Well, you
I'm
said
sorry,
you'd come
Paul.
and see it with me this week.
I'll
so-
see it again. I told you absolutely. There's probably stuff I missed.
Yeah, right. So we're gonna go together. Hopefully Friday before we do the podcast, the next one, we'll get into that, and we will hit you with a review. That is coming. I wish we could have done it this week, but we kind of had a feeling that it wasn't gonna happen. You know,
Well, yeah,
we
but
knew
you know,
on
it would've
Thursday.
definitely bought ahead of time. Like I would have had to have bought ahead of time, but I wasn't thinking like that. I didn't think it would be that crazy. I figure I'd never go to a movie opening night. I wasn't going Thursday night. I wasn't going Friday night. I'm like, I'm not dealing with the crowd.
Exactly.
And
You
then
didn't want to break
it
out
stayed
your
that way
Iron
the
Man
entire weekend.
cosplay, you know?
Yeah, right. Sit next to a guy in a fucking raccoon. What the hell?
Raccoon
Get a
suit.
rocket next to me.
Oh my god, so that's good. Well, so for you Infinity War people out there that haven't got to see it, get over there, get to see it, because the review is coming. So let's just go into this next topic, which is interesting because when I was putting together the list, you know, lately the movie topics, we've been producing them. They've been coming, but it takes a little bit longer these days to kind of put this together. So I had to jump ahead and see what's coming out, what's stated for this year. And one of the ones that hit the list was the next Mission Impossible installment, which is called Fallout.
God, I'm so done with that.
I mean, this is the thing, right? I thought I was done with it too, and you know what? For the most part, I am. You know, we're talking. This is like the 5th movie in the series. I'm pretty sure. This
I haven't
is the
seen anything
5th
since
one.
the first, to be honest.
The first one was, I think, almost the best
I never
one.
go and see them,
I
to be
don't
honest.
like the second. I don't like the third. I like the fourth, but this one looks interesting. This is called Fallout, and you would think with a name like Fallout, it's going to be some big nuclear thing going on, but that's not really where the name's coming from. It's coming more from, it's like the aftermath, like the fallout of his feelings, like what he's going through. He's been fucking, you know. If you watch the last 2 Mission Impossibles, it's like he's been getting the shit end of the stick. You know, the main character. Ethan Hunt. He's been getting the shit end of the stick in the storyline, so I think that's where they're getting the name from. The question is the franchise dead? Now, I'm thinking based upon the last movie, which I don't know if it's Ghost Protocol. There's actually one. Wait, we might be talking 6 movies right now. I think Ghost Protocol was the 4th, and then there was one after that, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
don't even know anymore. I don't even, like I said, I don't even watch them.
So anyway, yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is the 6th. So I'm gonna have to correct myself. And I'm thinking this might be one of the last because I don't even really remember the storyline from the last one. So it didn't leave an impression on me. So I'm just from what I saw, I feel like movies now, if you look at the first movie compared to this movie, it's like night and day. They're doing such bigger things. There's better production. So I feel like, you know, we're going to see something good, but I don't think they got another Mission Impossible coming after this. This is it.
It's the same thing with all the franchise, like we even talked about last podcast. I got Jurassic Park doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Now I got to go to the movies now, and I'm seeing trailers for the Han Solo. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, it's just the originality of everything has just died.
Exactly.
I'm waiting for something new to grab you. Like, that's why sometimes I tend to start leaning towards, like, thrillers. Like I told you, this one with Jim Carrey, which actually, where he's playing a serious role. It's called, like, Dark Crimes or something along those lines. And that looks awesome. I like movies like that now. I'm so sick of this mainstream shit.
Me too.
Like, I do enjoy the Marvel movies are the one that keeps getting me to continue watching them. But it's like, I just like these ones that they just keep grasping at, trying and trying. Like I said, this is exactly what Mission Impossible grabs me. It's like, holy crap, man. Just please make something new.
Absolutely.
That's like if I made fucking Taken 7. Like, who else are they taking? His third cousin? Like, come on, man. Like, give me something else.
Exactly.
And then, well, yeah, like Liam Neeson too. Even when he does a new movie, he's the same guy.
He's doing the same sort of role. I mean, he can't really adapt to other roles. Like, you wouldn't see this guy doing
he was good in Batman Begins when he was playing as Ra's al Ghul, you know?
That's right,
like, he could do some stuff. I mean, crying out loud, he wasn't Schindler's List.
True,
but he has adaptability purposes, but it's just that this is what he's been typecasted in lately. But still, it's like, come on, like, just give me something different.
I mean, I totally agree. And you know what? I used to like the Mission Impossible franchise, but I think 6 movies is like, come on, man. Like,
well, they're obviously making money. You're not making them if the people aren't going to see them. So obviously, you know, like, our opinions are just 2 opinions.
Exactly. Like,
we don't. People are going there to see them.
You know, and I'm like I said, I've always been a fan, but I think at this point in time, like, I don't know how long you expect Tom Cruise to play Ethan Hunt. Like, even if they were going to continue the story on, I mean, just on this whole 6 movie franchise, you're talking a span from the 90s to now. And
He's gonna be alive for millions of years. The dude's a Scientologist.
well, what I'm saying is, like, he doesn't age, like, he doesn't get old, he doesn't retire. Come on, it doesn't make fucking sense. So it's
Yeah,
like,
right.
I don't think there's another one coming after this. But from the trailer, it looks decent. But like we said, like, how many movies are they gonna keep dragging the fuck on? Like,
I know, which legs us right into your next movie. Do you know what I mean? It's the same type of thing. And the
absolutely.
topics, like you said, it's
So speaking of the next topic, and we'll leave that at that. You know, I don't want to speak too much about this until I actually see it. I don't even think I want to see another trailer. I think I just want to see, and I'm not going to the movies like Marvel. Like if,
well,
like
you're
let's.
gonna see another trailer when you go and see Infinity Wars because I saw it there too.
Oh, so they do have another trailer.
Yeah, you saw it. There's a trailer that maybe it's the main one, but they had one for that.
Yeah, I mean it might be the
That
main one.
Ant-Man
I
and
don't know.
Wasp, a lot of stuff.
Who fucking knows? But segueing into the next topic, we're gonna talk the Predator reboot, and this one's a little interesting because it has a September release, right? And I don't know, did I send you the trailer? I'm pretty sure it's on the list. I think I
I
have it
was looking at
underneath.
stuff. I was looking it up, like watching clips, but I don't even know if they were real.
Yeah. No. The trailer I sent
Like the
you was
guy
the
was like wiping
official.
off the whatever the fucking what's it called when he was putting his little 3-beamed laser on them.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like looking at World War II, if I had to guess, because they had like the helmets from World War II.
It might be, but the thing about it is that is the official trailer
Okay.
that I sent you, and what I saw was it has a September release, but it said The Predator. When I watched the trailer, it says Predators. So now, what's interesting about this is it's not just one. And if you remember the first movie with fucking Arnold, that
that
thing
was
doesn't
phenomenal.
fucking die. So if you have like
That was a great
16 of them, that's like, whoo. And you know what? Speaking of thrillers, that's what it looks like. It doesn't seem like an action movie when you watch the trailer. It looks like more of a thriller. Like, this motherfucker's gonna come out of the woods when you least expect it and start picking these people off one by one. And that's what it looks like to me. It doesn't seem like there's obviously going to be action, but it looks more of a thriller to me, which kind of has me interested. And that's actually why I made the list, because it's not just one Predator, it's a couple or 15 or 20 of them, which sounds like a whole shitstorm of problems if you ask me. So
Well, they've had movies like that already with a bunch of them.
exactly. I mean, it's piquing my
That's
interest.
Another movie like that.
But we're talking the last couple podcasts, we had so many reboots. It's so many things they're just trying to just
Yeah.
make money on. That's what it seems like. They're raiding your pockets. And the only way that's going to stop is if you don't see it. And I'm not trying to wish that bad morale on the Predator, because I like the Predator. I like that movie. I mean, I don't know if there hasn't been a Predator movie in a long time, if I remember. I think Alien vs. Predator, I could be wrong, might
There
have
was
been the
another
last
one,
one.
Predator Requiem or some bullshit.
Oh yeah, right. But who went to see
There's
that?
a lot of them.
Did you
No,
go
I
to
don't even
fucking
think-
see? I
I'm
didn't
pretty
see
sure it
that.
came straight to VHS, if I remember correctly.
Exactly. Yeah. To
Nothing
me,
other shit.
I don't think that's something like, I don't know. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I just think that it piques interest, but we got to see where they're going with this. And September is a long time from now.
Yep.
So obviously it's in some sort of production. They got a trailer. They got something going on. So we're obviously going to see more. And this the problem with those, speaking on all these trailers. It's like we need to see more trailers to get an idea and then actually see the movie. So that's
That's
why
true.
when it comes to Infinity War, we've already spoken about it. We're going to go see it, and then we're going to give our grand finale, as you would put it, on what it is and what we think and how it affected us, the storyline and all that. But, I mean, it does pique interest. It made the list, and it did for a reason. So we'll see where that goes. I mean, like I said, it has a September release. I had the date. I don't know why I didn't put it on there, but they're talking September for the Predator. And then we'll see where it goes. And I don't know, there was somebody that's in that movie also, but I don't remember who it was. I don't remember who I saw in the trailer.
It ain't Arnold, it don't matter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe you'll have a
The second one was
surprise.
Danny Glover too. The second one wasn't bad. I like that one
Yeah,
too.
exactly. So we'll see whose surprise cameo they put in this Predator, because obviously this looks like it's some big production going on. They
If it was
obviously have the
Arnold, they
money.
should just have him like die like 2 minutes in. Like that would just be
I
like he
know,
can't
right?
handle it no more. Like he
Nah.
goes to like bend that bow like he was doing in the first one, and he just
It
fucking
like
grabs his
snaps and
chest.
hits him in the fucking face or something. Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah, he can't even break it. He's got to use like a twig. He's like,
Oh my god. All right, so we'll leave that at what it is. We are flying through these movie topics, and you know what? It's basically because with all the reboots, it's like we don't have much to say. It's
yeah,
like they're
it's the same thing.
dragging this shit through the mud. But the next topic, we got some shit to say. So,
Ugh.
all right, so this is what's funny. When I'm putting this list together, I'm scrambling for it. A little quick story. Had some housework to do on Saturday, so I had to scramble for these topics. But this one hit the list because it's a fucking terrible decision of Sony to put out a Spider-Man animated movie slated for December 2018. And I wrote, I almost have no words writing this. I almost have no words right now talking about this.
Yeah.
So I'll let you take this away real quick. While
For me, it's just like, what the
compose
fuck? Like they lost the rights to it, right? They lost the rights to Spider-Man. Great. So it allowed us to finally pull them into the whole Marvel
Right. I don't think
cinema.
they, before you go on, I don't think they lost the rights.
Or
I think
sold. They-
Marvel,
they-
I think they have a stake in it. Sony has a stake in it, and Marvel
Yeah.
has a stake. I think they're like sharing it right now.
But then he fucking that Sony lets out this dog shit. Like
Oh my God.
I don't know, because that just scares me. Because then if you're gonna do one for Spider-Man, right? You could do
Right.
that for every single cartoon, or for instance, comic. Now you're
Mm.
fucking looking at a whole nother wave of like movies coming out that is just all the same shit yet again. And I
Mhm.
feel like they should know. Like, haven't we seen enough Spider-Mans?
Exactly. I mean,
We
that's
saw
like,
three
it's
with
like,
Tobey Maguire, two with the fucking
Tobey
douchebag
Maguire.
from the Hacksaw Ridge, and then now you have the one which I like now, the kid that's in it, but now he's gonna have his second one coming. I mean, he got 7 fucking Spider-Man movies.
No, you're absolutely right.
That's the first one you chose to make. Like, well, why'd you do an X-Men? Really put me through the fucking shit where I got to see that again.
So right off the jump, we're not going to talk shit about Tom Hardy. Like I said to you today, I'm on the fence about Venom because I don't understand how the storyline even makes sense. Because that's a total Spider-Man person. It was with Spider-Man
It's a
first.
different avenue too. It's
It's
like
like-
Punisher though. Punisher showed up in Spider-Man first, but then he
Right.
still had his own angle. You know what I mean?
That is true, but it's like, how do you explain? I mean, it's not the same universe. That's what I'm saying. And now you got this animated movie is like a kick in the fucking teeth. I don't know why Sony would even do this. Now, and we didn't even explain to you guys out there, of what this animated movie is. This is like one of those, what is it called? It's like one of those realistic animated movies. Like I said to you, it's like
It's not
something.
like The Incredibles or anything. It's not
No.
a Pixar movie.
Not at
It's
all.
just, it's similar in that sense. Like all the new cartoons they've been putting on for kids during the day.
And I
Like,
think
if you ever
it's
see like
even
Ninja Turtles and shit, that's what it looks like.
right, and I think it's even a little bit more different than that. It's like it looks like it's like a cartoon drawing, not sort of like the comics, more like cartoony, but it looks like something you would put through the NVIDIA Shield. That's the way I put it. Like it has that
Yeah.
clear cartoon, some kind of thing going on. Now it's a terrible decision. I'm gonna say this right now. All right, so let's put it this way: Sony's making money for maybe sharing the rights with Marvel, obviously, because Spider-Man's appearing in Infinity War, he's appeared in Civil War, and has a standalone movie. And I'm pretty sure, actually, no, I'm sorry. This was the Spider-Man movie. I got confused when I saw this in the lineup because I'm like, wait a minute. This is slated for December 2018, but we didn't hear anything about another Spider-Man standalone movie. So I didn't understand.
Well, they talk that's gonna come out after
Exactly.
Infinity War.
It's not going to be for a
Second,
while.
whatever. Yeah. Well, it
So
takes
now-
like 3 years.
So now, as Sony, let's throw this fucking wrench into the cog of Marvel's wheel. Like, what the fuck do you think? Like, do you think that people are going to be all on board about this when you totally destroyed the fucking franchise 16 times or 8 times, whatever you just said? Like, come on. They should get Tobey Maguire to voice fucking Spider-Man so we would know
Ugh.
it's a fucking disaster. Honestly.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
This
I know.
pissed me off to no end when I saw
I
this.
just told you it worries me more because it's going to open a can of worms. I worry that that's going to have like more of this shit that, like I said, it's just a continuation of beating a dead horse. Like we're going to then have, hey, you know what? Fucking Fantastic Four. What a horrible movie trilogy. Oh man, but I bet you I can make a pretty sweet cartoon version of it.
Oh my god, I know. That's where it's going. It's what it's heading to.
Yep. Like they'll just think like that. And like I said, and then my worst nightmare coming true would be another fucking X-Men.
And, oh my god, don't even say that. But that's Fox. That's nothing to do with Sony.
I know.
But still,
Either way, I just mean it more in general. Like any company can make it, and you're just gonna be like, "Oh, come on."
Oh, actually, Fox doesn't have that anymore. Marvel has it, so we don't know what's gonna happen with that. But with Sony, it's like, come on, like you got Venom coming out. That's this year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So now you got
another coming attraction that I saw.
Yeah. So Venom is this year. And now you got this stupid fucking Spider-Man animated movie, which makes no sense. Now, if you want to say it's for the kids, that's one thing. All right? It's for the kids, then I can understand. But from what I saw, that doesn't look like it.
Like the only one the kids can't see is Deadpool.
Exactly.
Like, in all honesty. But even though I never think it's that bad, to be honest, like I wouldn't, like you can't bring an 8-year-old to go see Deadpool. But...
Well, our humor is a lot different than other
like
people's
humor.
humor.
And I would bring him to see Deadpool. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be more worried if there was just like, you know, sex scenes and nudity. Like they kind of have that like showing off, but most of the time he's just doing like, you know, balls jokes. And then the shooting and all that they do with their gore was never like anything crazy.
I mean, it is a little graphic for younger kids, I would say. Not
Kid
everyone's going to be like...
Ryan would be worse.
Exactly, but not every kid's going to be like your nephew.
No,
that
I agree.
it's
all going to depend on the kid that you bring. I absolutely agree.
Exactly. So, I mean, like, as much as there's no information, the trailer looks... I don't know. I'm just not about it. I think it doesn't make sense with what they're doing.
The game looks better.
Oh my god, the game looks amazing.
You know what I mean? The game looks. That's what I don't even care about the movie.
So it's like if you got the game coming out, highly anticipated. You got Venom that's building some sort of following, right? Why would you throw an animated Spider-Man movie? It's like you're being greedy. They're trying to hang on the coattails of Infinity War. Like, oh, Infinity War was great. Spider-Man was so funny in it. Let's make an animated movie while people are still interested. And even if it's slated for kids, the parents will still get a kick out of it because they love Spider-Man. Like, it just seems like a greedy fucking decision. Or they're just mad that Marvel has this property now, and they're fucking doing big things with it, and bigger things that Sony would ever do, even after 6 movies or however many it is. So that's where we're at with it. You know, it's a terrible idea. I don't think it's even going to make money. Now, like we said, if it's for kids, which I didn't get that what's the word? I didn't get that vibe for that. Vibe of that. Like even if it was for kids, let's say parents bring their kids there, I still don't think it's going to make money. I don't.
No.
I think they'll make more money on the what's it called? Like all the merchandise that they would. I mean, you're not going to Toys R Us, obviously, to get that. That's funny. Oh, we're losing you, Dan. Jeez.
I kicked my shit.
Technical difficulties.
Keep talking, though.
Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. So, that's all we have to say about Spider-Man. And to be honest, I don't want to even speak another word about it. If this shit ends up back on the podcast this coming December, I'm going to be really fucking pissed. And if it does come on this podcast in December, you best believe we're going to fucking kick... Oh my God, we're going to bring that shit through the fucking ringer. Yeah, we're going to shit on everything about it. I might even watch it just to talk more shit about it, so...
Yep, and Sony loves you for that.
Yeah, Sony, right at you. Now, I'm not a Sony hater, obviously, we all know that. I love what they do, but their movie division is having some problems. So maybe next podcast we could talk a little bit more about the numbers. You know what? I might even do some research. Next podcast, I'll give you some numbers coming from Sony about their movie division. We can see what they've been making. Maybe they're struggling. You know, we don't know. We'll see about that. So then, that is it for the movie topics, unless you want to add something to it.
No, as far as the movies go, I'm sure people, like I said, they'll catch it more in next week. When I would just say our whole movie topic, and we'll just talk about Infinity War.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna go
Got
into
a lot.
depth.
It's gonna do a lot. Like I said, I saw it already, so I know once
Yeah.
you see it, you'll be the same way as me,
Mhm.
and we'll just go into it.
Right.
And, you know, everybody gives us their feedback on it too. I
Exactly.
think the numbers themselves speak for itself. You know,
Exactly.
everybody's seeing it. Everybody's enjoyed it, as far as I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go from there.
So you guys stay tuned for the review, and for the people that watch us strictly for the movies, that is the end of the movie section for April 23rd. And for you guys that are now tuning out, the next couple podcasts, we might be breaking them in half, and you'll have your own side. But for our audio people, we will still have the complete podcast for you guys to hear in all its glory. All its glory. All right, so have a good one, guys, out there for you movie guys. And now moving on to the gaming topics of the Assassin Cast.
This one always makes me laugh. The first one.
I know, this one actually hit the list on Monday. It was actually before we even put out the last one. This hit the list because this is like the beginning of the week. So I'm looking through Facebook and I come across IGN. And I see this article, and it's a 14-year-old kid gets sued by Epic Games for cheating in Fortnite. Oh my God.
First off, Epic, fuck you for being a complete and utter waste of our time.
This is like unbelievable. Now, let's put it this way. Fortnite, they're the company Epic Games. They're already in court. They're taking fucking the company that produces PUBG to court because they're having this whole battle of who came up with Battle Royale first. Yeah, like their whole premise of their multiplayer. And it's like, you're already in fucking court. Now you're taking a goddamn 14-year-old kid there.
Because the kid was putting in bots and whatever he was doing.
He was like,
it was stupid.
But fucking,
that's like, I read it and I'm just like in shock, dude. Like even the mother is asking them like, can we like dismiss this?
Exactly.
And they're fucking gung ho going after a kid. Motherfuckers, do you not understand the premise of all the video games that ever been out there? If you cheat, you know what happens? We ban you and you can't play Fortnite anymore.
Exactly.
Get them.
That's it.
It's simple. It's so simple. Don't let the person's ISP ever play on your server again. That's it. He can't. He wants to go to his friend's house to play. Well, fuck it. He's paying anyway. But now I gotta see this bullshit where you're bringing this fucking kid to court because he's fucking playing. You know, whatever he did. I don't tell people.
I mean, he was obviously hacking the game. He was making the experience for the other players a nightmare, apparently. But like, let's be real here.
Just ban him.
That's it. Ban him and be done with it. That's all you gotta fucking do. To take the kid to court because you're violating our terms and services. Like, you know how many fucking people violate your terms and services? Well, it happens every day.
They say, well, he accepted it. It's a contract. And it's like, you know what? I'd love to find out if that's a legally binding contract between a minor
Honestly,
and a company. His mother didn't click it. So you're telling me the kid has enough wherewithal to be in your contract at 14 years old, yet if he wanted to sign a contract of, say, marriage, he can't fucking do it because he needs his parents there.
Absolutely.
But either way, it's like such a waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
A huge, epic shit right on Epic Gaming. That's all it wants to make me do. It's like, fuck you. And I know kids love this game.
Oh, my God.
My nephew loves this game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Got into it,
you got fucking school Wi-Fi's locked the fuck up because now it's on mobile. You can get it on your fucking cell phone.
Saturday, he's playing it. I'm like, motherfucker, that's a lot of data.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can understand the frustration coming from the mother too. It's like, you know, how are you gonna fucking do this to a kid? It's like you're trying to make an example out of a 14-year-old kid.
Show the video. The kid gets banned from Fortnite, and then the YouTube video of the mother making the kid use a sledgehammer on his own console.
Oh my God.
There you go. Kid will never do it again.
I mean, this is like crazy. I mean, for the fact the kid's got to be smart.
There's
I mean,
another video like that though, off topic, where this kid fucking was giving his mother attitude. So they brought out all of his video games onto the lawn, and the dad brought the
we're on lawnmower, yeah.
Fucking fantastic. Hence why out there, listen, I should not have any children.
Oh
I
my
would
God, I know.
absolutely, without a doubt in my mind, that's how you get punished. No spanking, no
Oh my
grounding.
God, it'd be
Granted,
stupid
it's
shit
more
like
like me
that.
running over my own stuff because I'm probably the one.
Exactly, you're gonna be the one buying it. You're gonna run over a $400
Hey, I don't
system.
mind. I'll feel good about it.
Listen, if they're gonna learn from that, then why the fuck not? I mean,
But yeah,
the money
like you
is
said,
money. You got to
just
teach
over the
these kids
top.
lessons. But that's another thing. Like, I understand that this is a totally fucked up topic, but like these kids feel so entitled. I mean, like you want to cheat to what? Get a better score? Like it's not like you're playing professionally. And guess what? Even if you were gonna play professionally, there is no professional fucking
Not yet.
Fortnite game yet.
There probably will be.
Maybe.
In all honesty, look at Counter Strike and all those.
There
games.
might be a lot of these streamers have been streaming fucking Fortnite and PUBG. So you never know. But let's be real. Like, even if it did become professional, you're not going to be able to cheat doing that. So it
No,
really
yeah.
makes no sense to me. Even for the bragging rights of what? The fucking trophies? I mean, I don't even know what the trophies would be for something like
I
that.
still get like I said, my whole thing is the court. Makes no sense. Like
It
games
doesn't.
that are bigger, like MMOs and stuff like that online, have bigger problems. Like you know what I mean? Like people try to bot and try to do it to make money, real life money. They
Mhm.
still don't fucking. They ban you for like months.
Exactly.
Like they don't bring you to court. And the exact same quote unquote that they're trying to call it crime, I guess you could call it,
Mhm.
of breaking their terms of service. They don't fucking do anything. Why is this company better? It's
Exactly.
like their legal team is fucking
I mean,
like, you know what I mean? It's like a Law and Order episode.
And it's stupid on so many levels because now let's put it this way. If PUBG is giving you the run for your money and you're already fighting to keep the player
It'll
base,
never be as good.
why the fuck would you sue a 14-year-old and lose a lot more fucking player base?
Well, they're never gonna. Like I
Like,
told you,
it's a
you can't
stupid
they will never
fucking
be as good.
decision. And it's people like this that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, how the fuck do you even run a business? Like, you are in court fighting for your people to play this game.
Yeah.
And now the 14-year-olds that do play this fucking game aren't going to go anywhere near with a 10-foot fucking pole.
Yeah, probably
I
still
mean,
play.
they might.
I'm sure
but
they'll cheat too. Who
Come
cares?
on, this is fucking ridiculous. It's a shame this is even on the fucking list. It's a shame for the kid's mother. It's like even the mother is out
Like
there
she
fighting.
knew. Like that's why I laugh. Like she don't know. You kidding me? She don't know
fucking
shit.
know. That's why we were talking about the ESRB last week. You know, they got all these in-game purchases, and these 13, 14-year-old kids are gambling on top of this. So it's a very dicey place we're in gaming right
You're
now.
at fault if you give your kid the card. That's my opinion.
Hey,
You could lock that shit down so fast.
I mean, like, think about it though.
I
Like,
can't even buy something on I told you my Xbox One.
mhm.
Like if my little, douchebag of a nephew tried to come over and he's like, say I wasn't home, right? And he's like, oh, I'm gonna go to his house and I'm gonna order a game and play. No, because he's got to put a code in.
Got to put a code in.
He
Yeah.
fucking fails 3 times, he locks it out.
Exactly. But this is the thing, like, if your kid came up to you and said, hey, mom or dad,
Yeah.
can I get this extra downloadable content? It's only $10. And you're thinking in your head, like, do I buy the kid a $60 game or give him the $10 to get the downloadable content and get him off my back about buying expensive video games? You're going to give him the card. And you don't know what the fuck he's doing with it. But, like, I don't know. The whole thing doesn't make sense. And we're in a very dicey fucking spot in modern gaming right now. And it's good we brought this up in the podcast because it's not only these 14-year-olds are gambling, now they're getting sued by Epic fucking Games. It's unbelievable. So this is terrible. And honestly, I haven't seen any other news about this yet. So God only knows where this is going to go. And I would love to know an update. I mean, maybe some of our listeners.
They're not going to win.
Obviously, I don't even think the judge is going to.
Damages?
Yeah, exactly. What are you going to sue the kid for his fucking piggy bank? Let's be real here.
I mean, well, they'd go after the parents, but still, you're not going to get. What are your punitive damages? Show me the real life damages the kid caused. Unless there's more to this than we don't know, but either way, it's like so over the top.
It is over the top. So
Kid's 14. He don't know no better. He's a dumbass.
I don't even want another update on this. I wish the best for the mother. The kid should learn a lesson, but I don't think like this. This is like,
Man, make him take out all the leaves of everybody's gutters in his neighborhood.
Exactly. Like he's gonna learn, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So that's it. We'll just leave it at that. I have nothing left to say. You know what? Here's a big fuck you, Epic Games, from
Yeah.
the Assassin Cast. This is a stupid shit that I even have to talk about. That we even have to talk about. Even
Yeah,
Dan had to get involved on this one.
No. Tell the kid you need legal representation. Let me know. Take care of
talk,
your money.
talk to our PR department next to me
Yeah.
on the right hand side. Oh, sorry, on the right hand side.
Holy shit! This guy's
Oh,
pointing right,
yeah.
talking left. You don't know what's going on.
It's
Jesus.
all mirrored here. All right. Anyway, moving on. Now, this one's a little interesting. It's been getting a lot of buzz recently, not for the special edition content, but because of the game, Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I saw that.
It looks phenomenal. I mean, besides what we're going to talk about the special edition content, it looks really fucking good. And
I've always been a fan.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, me too. Even since the PlayStation days,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
The original PlayStation. Yeah.
yeah, I really love the
You still have it, I
series.
bet. You
Oh
sick fuck.
yeah, it's sitting right there. I'm looking at me right in the face. Actually, I've been thinking about getting a fight stick. Me and you, we're gonna have to, play a little Marvel vs. Street Fighter. I got that in the collection over there. I've been playing it.
I'm not even worried about you.
Listen, I've been playing on the weekend when I'm trying to kill some time, and I've been doing pretty good. But
Yeah.
that's besides the point.
This guy beats all the kids in the neighborhood.
That's right. That's right. You think you can get me on some
Lady
90s?
girl, she's got the controller upside down. You're doing great, babe. You're doing great. Don't worry
It's not
about
even
it.
plugged in or something.
Like, you ever see Grandma's Boy? He pulls the plug out,
Yeah.
fucks him up, a knockout.
Exactly. So Tomb Raider. Sorry, I don't want to derail too far. Great series to begin with.
Yeah, it looks great.
I have a few on the PS1 over there. I have the one on the PS3. I think the first installment when they came modern onto the PS3. But Shadow of the Tomb Raider is part of a 3-part game series. I'm pretty sure, from what I heard. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I was trying to read through it more. 'Cause
Yeah.
like I said, it's not out. We get a little bit here and there.
Well, the article I put in the topic list was talking about their special edition content, which looks decent. It doesn't. I mean, it's more of like a pre-order. I think it's like a special thing you get with pre-order. You get extra skins and something else that comes with the game. But from when I saw, it's a season pass. I'm sorry, it's the details of the season pass. It looks like it's worth the money. That's why we put it on the podcast. It looks like it's actually worth the money. And I could pull up the article real quick. Sorry. Better?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. So let me pull up the article real quick. I'm sorry. I just want to know what it entails. You could speak about the Tomb Raider while I do that. Tell them a little bit about your thoughts on this new one. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did. No, because I think I told you, I'm a huge fan of the series itself back in the
Right.
day. So I knew they're making great progress and how they're making the storyline. And like we know, like the way all these video games are coming out now, because this seems to be the new facet, at least for me, that everybody's picking. Like Witcher that I was playing, I know it was older in 2015. Now you got Tomb Raider, Assassin's Creed, Shadows of Mordor, and the Lord of the Rings ones. The new Spider-Man's gonna be very similar. These third-person games are starting to take over with amazing backdrops. Do you know what I mean? Like
Right,
they have these
yeah.
phenomenal landscapes behind them, which is really making the games, as far as 4K goes with it,
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
phenomenal.
It's gonna be gorgeous. It already looks gorgeous from
Yeah.
what I'm seeing. So
It
now
really does.
this is part of the reboot. They're rebooting the series probably for 4K, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, they want to bring this series to 4K, and it's worthy. It is so worthy, honestly. Now this is a Square Enix release, and from what I'm thinking, Square Enix, they have their good times and their bad times. A lot of people swear by them. There's certain things with the new Square Enix games that I'm not particularly fond with.
Mhm.
But it looks like I have it right here. It says you could pre-order either the standard deluxe Croft or Ultimate Edition of the Shadow of the Tomb Raider. The standard edition offers the base game along with additional goodies, but PlayStation 4 players receive a dynamic theme. So you're getting a theme from the pre-order. PC players get a Steam wallpaper and an avatar outfit is offered on a Xbox One. So for Xbox One, you get an avatar outfit.
Yep.
Steam, you're getting a wallpaper, and PS4, you're getting a theme. Which I think out of all three, the theme would be the coolest. I use them all the time.
You
So
would.
I do. You should see the one I have up right now since I'm playing Assassin's Creed Revelations. I got it, old Ezio up there. He's got the gray in his beard. It's so funny playing that shit. I'll tell you about it later. But so yeah, it looks pretty decent. It doesn't look like you're getting.
I don't think it costs more either, though. I don't. That was
don't
one of the
think
big
so
catching points
either.
people were saying. If it's the same price, people are going to be all over it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes the special edition games cost you, $10, $15 more or whatever. But
Well, they say
look,
the
they know they don't have to because they'll get you with the DLCs.
So it looks like there's
They-
three. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It looks like there's three. There's a standard edition, a digital deluxe, and a Croft edition. The Croft edition, which would be the collector's edition, I would want to say.
Mhm.
Oh, and an ultimate edition, which comes with a little statue and whatnot. Which I'm not about that. I don't have the space for something like that. But Croft edition is getting, like we said, the dynamic theme and whatever. The Shadow of the Tomb Raider base game. It comes with the original game soundtrack. Comes with additional weapons and outfits. 7 challenge tombs, which is something I'm guessing that's in the game. 7
Yeah.
weapons and outfits and skills. And a multiple narrative side missions. It looks like you're getting a lot more for your money, which also brings me to my next point. For games right now that are coming out, they're not complete. Let's be real.
Nope.
You buy
Nope.
these games that are barely even finished, and they want your fucking money now. So for Square Enix to give you 3 options, and they're giving you the complete game right off the jump, and who knows, maybe they'll even add DLC in it later.
I'm sure they will.
I mean, that's a lot of bang for your buck. So it's looking like it's a good thing. So I guess we'll see what happens.
No, I agree.
I don't know. Fuck, I already closed it out. I don't know when the release date is for. But if anything, we'll give an update on that next podcast. I keep saying we'll update people on shit, and I keep forgetting. But I
Well,
will.
you guys got Google.
That's right. If you want, Google it. If
Pull out
I'm
your own phone. If you listen to this shit, Google it.
exactly. I mean, we're not going to be speaking to you for another week anyway. So if you don't want to wait till then, fuck it, Google it. But I will try and remember so you guys can have a release date for it. So that's the Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Oh, and real quick, the things I don't like about Square Enix is I'm thinking more of the Hitman series. I don't like the controls. There's something about
Yeah.
it's just
Some
really
of them pissed me off when I
clunky.
played them too.
Yeah, it's clunky. It's hard to
It's always
remember.
been like that though. Think about it, right? Even the original I remember was always like that. Like
Yeah.
you had to hit I had to do 3 different things in order to make the jump.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt so awkward when I was doing a lot of the moves. I still remember that.
I'm sure
My
it's,
brother would be sitting there for an hour trying to make because there's something up top you
Yeah.
want to get, and you're sitting there jumping for an hour trying to get the perfect angle of pushing it. It's
Yeah.
so obnoxious. But
That's so true. So yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. You know,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. All right. So, oh shit. Next topic on the list. Oh man, we're gonna talk Korean and Australians' big fucking mistake. They leaked the next Hitman installment called Hitman Sniper Assassin. I have discussion about the leak. Do you want to take it off? Or you want me to start it off?
oh, you love Hitman. I'll let you take this all.
All right, so the Hitman Sniper Assassin, I think, is a mobile game, or there's something to do with the. I guess they're making a game off of a mobile game, or it's something similar, something like that.
Yeah.
There's not a lot
It
of
is.
information about the game because it was fucking leaked. So one of these fucking idiots at Amazon, or fuck, I don't even remember. Their rating boards. They put up fucking Hitman Sniper Assassin. Nobody's supposed to know that this game is coming yet. So they
love it.
fuck up, they slip up and say this shit. And now we know all about that, Square Enix, they're not only just hitting us with the fucking Shadow of the Tomb Raider, there's a Hitman game coming also. And now with the 4K, that should look fucking dope. We're
I'm sure it
talking,
will.
Hitman is a pretty graphic franchise, so it's going to look sick. So there is some excitement coming from this. But let's talk about the leaks real quick, all right? This has been like an ongoing thing the last couple podcasts. Yeah, leak. I mean, who knows if it's a publicity stunt, maybe? You know, they want
You
to
never
get
know.
us idiots to talk about it, maybe? I don't know, or us assholes. But plain and simple, they've been leaking a lot of shit. It's like people are just so impatient. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
like
true. Well, that's the day and age you're in too. The motherfuckers want to know everything.
exactly. Everybody wants
So
to
look at
know
it.
the ins and
Well,
outs.
I
And
don't know it until I play it. Like that's me. Like I look for certain people's reviews. Like I'll look for certain like gamer reviews. Like I think I told you. Like my brother already bought God of War and beat it. Isn't
really,
that funny? Yeah.
wow, yeah.
He said
I
he did
mean,
like 28 hours in like 3 days.
holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a big game too, with the
He said it
side
was.
missions
He
and.
said it's phenomenal.
Oh yeah,
The
it's
graphics, everything was phenomenal.
we talked about it last podcast. Like the
Yep.
developer was crying with such good praise, and you know what really pissed me
And
off?
it got a 10 of 10, but that's what made me think
It
of that because I
got
was talking about the rating. It got a 10 of 10 in the gamer
right,
score, and I was like, most of the time, that's something that catches my eye. Like,
yeah.
why did it get it? Is it graphics? Is it storyline?
Well,
So that's the
it's
same with this game.
actually
Like, I won't know until I see it.
exactly. I mean, with God of War, it's a little bit of everything. To be honest, it
No,
was good
exactly. That's where I think they got it
storyline.
good.
It was good with
Good
what they were
gameplay,
doing. Yeah, the
good
gameplay.
graphics.
They actually added some new features, and like it was praised with a lot of people. But then you got some of these fucking assholes have to fucking talk shit about everything. Oh, it's not like the other God of War. Like, listen, you fucking punk bitch. Like, step the fuck back for a minute and just appreciate what this guy did. Poured in 5 years of his life into this, and you could
Like,
fucking
nah,
see
your
it.
life sucks.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, fuck you. This isn't like the other God of War. You're trading in the double blades for an axe that you could throw. Like, that axe is awesome. And actually, on a side topic, this is awesome. I haven't got to see you the last 2 mornings because obviously, I mean, with this morning and tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to see you till Wednesday. But I actually got a NES hack. This is a little off topic. I'm sorry, guys. We'll get back to the topics in a second, but I had to bring this up. So I'm really lately, I've been into on the retro side of stuff, which we've been talking a lot about modern games. I thought I would bring this up in the podcast, but on the retro side of stuff, when it comes to NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, if there's a ROM hack that catches my eye, um, I will get it. You know, a hack of a certain
I always
game.
say that.
Yeah. So what I do is I looked and I got into a discussion with somebody about God of War for the NES. And I'm not sure where the hack originated from, like what game they had. They had taken the gameplay mechanics from. It might even be something new. I'm not sure, but it's God of War on the NES, and it's hard as fuck. It is a
Yeah.
hard game. At first, I tried playing it on my phone with the touch controls, and it was a mistake. I couldn't even get past the first like 2 seconds of the game. So you know, with my controller, um,
Yeah, I figured as much.
yeah. Sorry, hold on. You could take it for a second. Hold on.
Well, we were still finishing up. I know I'm waiting for the next one, but you were just finishing up with the other leaks as it goes. But that's what I was waiting for. Our last
Yeah,
topic is the one that I was excited about too. But as
exactly.
far as you go, I'm not surprised. You use your little controller, so it's a
Yeah.
phenomenal little way of playing.
So, yeah. So I'm sorry. So with the little controller, I started actually playing, and it's tough. It's a tough game for the NES. So if you aren't
Looking
of the
at that, yeah.
faint of heart, try to give God of War on the NES a try. And it has the same. We were talking about gameplay mechanics, and made me think. You actually throw the axe, and that's how you kill enemies in the
Yeah,
NES
so it
version.
goes back to the original.
Yeah.
OG.
So it's actually
Fuck
really
that guy
cool.
that didn't know that.
Yeah. So fuck off, you fucking assholes out
Ted,
there.
Ted from New Jersey.
Ted from New Jersey, can you just give it a fucking break, please?
I know. Jesus
Please.
Christ.
I'm sure we're gonna get some shit about it from Ted, but guess what, Ted? We don't give a fuck about your feelings. This is the best podcast in New York, and guess what, New Jersey? Well, Ted from New Jersey. I don't want to say all of New Jersey, but Ted from New Jersey in New York. We don't give a fuck about your feelings and what you think.
No.
Good shit for the
Hey,
developer.
from Jersey.
Exactly. You know, good shit from the developer, honestly. I think he did a great job at that. But as for the leak, you know, Square Enix, they play shit close to the chest. you're not going to hear
Yeah,
shit
we
about
all
this
know yet.
until they're ready to tell you about it. The fact that it got leaked from an idiot on the rating boards is beyond me. It's like you get
Makes you
trusted.
laugh.
Yeah, it does make you laugh. They trust you with privileged information, and guess what? It just became public. You know, everybody that listens to us in multiple different countries now, you know, Italy, the UK, and the United States, I'm talking about it right now. So guess what? Now this shit's gonna
Sure,
be
there's
all
more.
over the fucking place, and it was all over a mistake. And there's been leaks like this coming out all the time, and I'm sure this isn't gonna be the last one. So that's why it's on the topic list. So if you are a Hitman fan, stay tuned. I'm sure we will have this topic later down the road. It wasn't supposed to
Yeah.
be out yet.
When it actually does come out.
But when we actually get some information, you know, we'll hit you with it. So moving on to the last topic of the Assassin Cast for April 23rd. Well, the week of April 23rd. We have some Nintendo announcement, not announcements. Announcement. I'm sorry. I said that wrong. Okay, they got some big ambitions for the Virtual Console. Now, let me just explain what this is real quick. So now, if you bought a Nintendo Switch from the time of launch up until now, one of the things that you do not have is online play. You don't have online play, and you don't have a way to purchase games. Well, no, I'm sorry. You have a way to access the internet,
Yeah.
and you can buy stuff. But the whole point of the Virtual Console was for you to be able to get your classics and stuff that you had bought on the Wii U or the Wii, depending on how far back you're going with Nintendo. They've been talking Virtual Console now since the Switch came out. There's been no information. Every time there's a Nintendo Direct, you see all these guys on YouTube, some I'm friends with on YouTube. And I'm not hating on them, but you know, they give you the business. They give you their reaction, what they think, and everybody's been dying to hear about the Virtual Console because you spend $300 on this portable / home console, but you're not getting the full effect. You're not getting all of the features. So now, this is some big news because they are to be releasing the Virtual Console in May. That's next month.
Yep.
So
Or tomorrow.
or tomorrow, yeah, actually. I'm sorry, I didn't even realize.
I know it's not tomorrow, but you know what I mean.
Well, technically, this is for April 23rd. We are recording this April 30th. So, you know, it's obviously we're always a week behind. So, yeah, as of tomorrow from when we do this podcast, it's May. So, we'll see if there's something. Maybe even tomorrow we'll hear something, but I highly doubt it. Because, you know, if they've been keeping this close to the chest, there's something wrong. Like this shit should have been on the Nintendo Switch since the jump. I don't know why.
That's what makes me wonder about the story. Like, is it strictly like incompetence? Like they can't figure out what they're doing, and that's why, or is this going to be a bigger deal than we thought? Are there going to be access to playing, like, you know what I mean? Like classic NES games all of a sudden are available for purchase that you're going to be playing. Because we were talking, like, and I told you, it's that, to me, that console is not like the Xbox and the PlayStation. It's not a solo man's console. It's a game that you would play with people. For me, it was very similar, like, even though there were other games on it, but like, for instance, like the Super Nintendo. You know, that one had a really good, like, you know, GoldenEye. Playing games like that was awesome on that console. That's what the Switch reminds me of. Mario Kart. Shit like that where we're all playing together, laughing. It's not that type of console where you're just sitting there, like, playing by yourself.
Right.
So I find, besides, like, Zelda, I know Zelda was a really big hit on there. But
I mean,
being able to access everything would be phenomenal. I think that. So I'm hoping, maybe it's just my own ambitions. Like, I'm always a big Nintendo fan. That something bigger is going to happen. It's going to release, and we're going to be like, oh shit! Like, look at, and then I'm going to run out there the next day and, you know.
Well, I mean, from
I have the other Switch, but I don't even play it. Or I mean, I'm not the Switch, the Wii U.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I have the Wii U. I don't play that. I haven't had that hooked up.
Well, join the Wii U club. A lot of people don't play their Wii U. It was
so I mean, the Switch looks cool. I mean, we talked about it, but yeah, I never got it.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about the Switch real quick because we haven't. I mean, we've done already 5 podcasts now, and we haven't even spoke about the Switch. And you know, I've always been on the fence about it. I wanted to see where it's going to go. I was very skeptical from the start. You know, the Wii U didn't do too well. Let's be
true.
real here. So, you know, I wasn't even sure if this was going to be a good idea or bad, but it's praised along the land. My
I know it's true.
good friend Irene from Norway. She runs Isha Gaming on YouTube. She's all about the Nintendo Switch, and by all means, I get my information mostly from her and some other people on YouTube. But the last Nintendo Direct they released, they were talking about a Smash Brothers that's coming to the
Oh,
Switch. So that's
that'd be
that's a
cool.
good thing, right? But now everybody, even though that was a good thing to hear in the Nintendo Direct, they still didn't mention anything about the Virtual Console. And I feel like
Yep.
this is something that should have been teched out, ready for production. Like, there's no way.
Makes
Like,
you
okay,
wonder why. Like I told you, is it
exactly.
incompetence or is there something we're
Is
missing?
there
Like,
something
is there
wrong
something
with the
below somewhere?
hardware? That's what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, I don't know.
thinking. You know, like, are they releasing the virtual content with the virtual console with an update of content to fix the hardware with software? That's something we don't know
Can you
and we
imagine having to
won't.
buy a whole new thing? Like, I would hope that Nintendo wouldn't do some
Oh
sleazy
no,
shit like that.
they won't because
Can you imagine that? Like, you could get an update, I'm sure. It
yeah.
better be something that you can do, but if you
Well,
really can barely connect online in the first place, that's a
yeah.
comforting scenario where
And
you're,
I'm sorry.
not getting it. No, no, no,
Yeah.
it's all right. Go.
So what I was going with this is the Switch homebrew scene is really big right now. They've already cracked the Switch wide open. So they have exploits where it's fully moddable. They're modding this shit already. And Nintendo can't do anything about it because they're accessing through the boot ROM. So there's nothing they could do about it. No patch is going to fix it. So no matter what the reason is, we give it a few months, and I'm sure I will hear something about why the Virtual Console wasn't out at launch.
Yeah, I never thought of
So
that.
if we just give it some time, I have my ear to the homebrew scene a lot, and I'll speak about that a little bit later. If I hear something, I'll know why the Virtual Console wasn't out yet, and we will
Yep.
tell everybody and all our listeners why it isn't there. I mean, we're only speculating right now why they haven't done it.
No, that's what I said. Yeah, we got no clue.
We have no idea, but I mean, this is a bold statement coming from them. Everybody's been waiting for this, and now they're talking May. It almost seems a little. It seems to me a little rushed, believe it or not. I mean, it's been
Yeah.
out for a while now, and like, yeah, people have been waiting, but now it's like people have been talking so much shit that they don't have it. Like maybe they were perfecting it. I mean, like I said, it should have been out at launch, and if they were gonna like their Wii U sales were so bad, they had no choice but to release this. So it
Yeah.
maybe could be a mixture of both. Like they needed to make the money, they needed to hold people's attention. Let me give them this shit real quick, even though it doesn't work. Well, it
Yeah.
doesn't work in its full capacity.
Still have capacity, yeah.
Yeah. And then later down the road, we'll release a patch for them to get on the virtual console and get all their shit. Because, you know, people have been buying Nintendo titles, NES titles, and shit 16 times already. From the 90s till now. They want it on their new shit. They want to be able to play their Metroid and their Mario Brothers and their fucking Contra. They want all that shit. So, you know, how many times are you going to buy the same shit on like, that's another thing we didn't even get into. What is this virtual console going to even fucking be? You know, it's
I don't
like
know.
it's like, are you
That's
even going to be
interesting.
able to access your other shit? You don't know, man. So it's a mystery. And I'm sure now when we do the podcast for May 1st, sorry, April 30th / May 1st, maybe we'll have some
No. Yep.
information. Maybe not. You know, they said May, but they didn't give us any sort of time frame. So we'll see. We'll see. So, any other last and final thoughts on that?
No, I'm pumped either way. I like the idea of it. I told you, I'm a big Nintendo fan, so
You know,
I'm
me
always grabbed
too.
by that. So we'll see.
You know, I play
But
a
again,
lot
I
of
don't get my
retro
hopes
anyway.
up. Like, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm still not into like I just like retro shit. So if you gave me
Exactly.
a Switch and gave me access to playing like anything I ever wanted, like you were saying with the DS chip that we have and stuff, that would be something I'm cool with. Like,
Yeah.
that's enough to get me to buy your console, but I'm sure it's not enough to make them the money they want.
Well,
They can't just
absolutely.
hope to get some fucking 30-year-old thinking he wants to live nostalgic, back in the day when he used to play.
Well, I mean, the benefit of the Switch isn't just for the
Portability is
homebrews.
what I love.
Yeah, it's the portability. It's to be able to play
Yeah.
Doom and Zelda and Wolfenstein and Mario all on the go. That's what's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, especially NBA 2K. Like, that's great to be able to play on a train. So they got a good thing going. I'm not knocking them. I just felt like that should have been something from launch that they should have had.
Maybe
Like,
we'll find out why soon enough.
yeah, we will, absolutely. I mean, they might even say why. We don't know. We'll see when they actually put the shit out. So that's it for the gaming topics of this week's Assassin Cast. Before we sign out, do you want to tell them what you've been playing recently?
Still battling away on Witcher. I'm just because I think the game's like 100 hours
Oh yeah,
of gameplay. I got to get into it, so
that's
I'm at
a
like
long
45. But I'm still I'm waiting for like Madden. There's games I'm waiting to come out, but won't come out to the summer anyway. So there's nothing that's really grabbed me recently that I've been really getting pumped to start getting into. What about you?
Shit, before I say what I've been getting into, you know what? You should actually take this time while you're waiting to maybe play something Xbox retro, like maybe from the original Xbox.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking that too.
They released that list a while back. Maybe there's something you missed you could play. That'd be pretty cool. For me, I've been focusing mainly on the Assassin's Creed Revelations. That's what I'm really playing right now. I'm trying to finish the trilogy. I want to finish it off, and then I'm going to move into something else. But retro-wise, I've been playing a couple different things. I've been playing, like I said, Marvel vs. Street Fighter, the first Marvel vs. Capcom. I've been playing that on PlayStation.
Keep practicing.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into. I'm trying to get back on my Crash Bandicoot. I got the whole trilogy, and I just don't have time. But
that's like the type of games I want. Like I want to play like Donkey Kong World again. Like that's the type of shit. Like I haven't played in so long. Like Diddy Kong
Country or something. Yeah. So yeah, I've been playing that, and then I have some stuff on the go that I've been playing. Playing Wolfenstein 3D, obviously. I've been playing Arkanoid and just some arcade classics to pass the time on the train. I'm really thinking about
getting big into that when I get mine.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna give you all those homebrew fucking hacks.
You know me. I'll be fucking hooked.
You're gonna be like, damn, why would you give me this shit?
Like crack. That's what it's gonna be for me.
Yeah, I got actually some good off-brand stuff. I got a Zelda. I gotta get that to work somehow because I actually need to break out my NES in order to play this one hack of Zelda. It's supposed to be really good. But I got the Wario World. It's
you were showing me that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I got that was the most recent one I got. Oh, I got I showed you the color hack of Super Mario Land 6 Golden Coins. That actually is what I've been playing on the train the most recently, which is a good hack. It's like it brings color to that black and white Game Boy game. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I've been playing a couple different things, but my main focus has been Assassin's Creed Revelations, which I'm trying to break through it because there is other games I'm trying to get into. I want to, I normally play two at the same time. That's what I usually do. I'll play like a shooter and I'll play that because it's more of an action adventure. Yeah. So I'm thinking about, I haven't finished Hitman off. I'm going to do that real quick and then break into some other stuff I got going on. Or maybe it'll be a surprise because I got a lot of stuff in the collections.
If only you put this much effort into every facet of your life, I
know, jeez. Forget it.
This guy's got like a fucking list. He's reading a board over there.
I know. There's so many things over there.
I love it though, man. I fucking love it.
There's so many things over there. And then for news in our lives, the console cleaner video is still in the works. It will come soon, I promise. It's hard. It's fucking hard to find time. I'm not gonna lie.
I love it.
It's great stuff, though.
I wish you should have put it right into how to spackle too.
Yeah, add it to the spackle of the ceiling. I gotta fucking do over there. And we are going to be at the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo. That's coming soon. It's August. It's sooner than you think. It's May right now.
No, it's true, man. Fucking time's flying, dude.
It's coming
it's finally
soon.
Getting nice out too around here.
Exactly.
I don't know how the rest of the places, where people are watching, but finally.
Up here in New York.
Waiting for I'm gonna need a little warmth here.
Exactly. We're finally getting that 70-degree weather. We're loving it. We're loving it. So I think that's about it. That's it for this week's Assassin Cast. We've made it through the end. I powered through it. I worked today. Dan had it off. I'm fucking exhausted, but we powered through this shit.
We got it, man.
Yeah, it's for you guys out there. We are bringing you the heat lately. So as always, stay tuned to us on Podbean for the full audio version, YouTube for the full video version, and now on Potable. Thanks to our good friend Morgan Hines. Thank you, Morgan. So
Thanks, Morgan.
I'm Jeremy Malspina. That's my good co-host, Dan McCarthy, and we're signing out.
Peace out, bitches.
Peace, bitches.